Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahuwah, Ba'ashem, Yahuwah Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone, that's GMS Camp, who are pushing the 100% truth, 144% truth of Israel today, of Yasharallah today. And salutations to the elect men, women, and children of Yasharallah, the house of David, the elect. Shalom. And to the like-minded men who are also pushing out the word of Yahweh Shai with the same doctrine of Great Millstone, who may not be part of Great Millstone, as I am not. I'm going to start straight away with scriptures, seeing an article. I'm going to go into the article a little bit, but mainly stick to the scriptures. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, Yahuwah, Ba'ashem, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. So they're trying to separate Israel, the elect, which they can't do, but Israel as a whole, from Yahweh Shai to connection, by the various devices they've got, the witchcraft or the distractions, the bread and the circus, and everything. But mainly today, I'm just going to focus on what I've seen in an article, and it's this. The spectre of one world government looms large. And that's why I read the scripture in Psalms 2, 1, why didn't the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So let me just go into this word spectre. Didn't intend to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Salakia. To get a deeper understanding. Spectre. Ghosts, dread of spectres, which has affected every aspect of daily life. Yeah, so we're going to the etymology of it. Etymology online. Etymon online, here we are. Here we are. Spectre. Spelling of spectre. Spelling of spectre. Spectre, that's it. Word and sometimes distinguished British US change in which such as 5% of theatre began in the late. No, that's not what I want. Here we are, that's what I want. Frightening ghost, French for spectre, an image, figure, from the Latin appearance, vision, apparition, figurative sense, object of dread. Yeah, so object of dread. So go back to the article. The spectre of one world government looms large. So the object of dread. That's why I read the scripture, why do the heathens rage and people imagine a vain thing? So going to it. The UN's Agenda 2030 is still in place, and the clock is ticking towards its empowerment. Only 8 years and 2 months to go. This agenda for a new world government, which will implement the policies of this agenda. This new government on our horizon explains many of failures in policies in the first months of the... okay, that's going into some Biden business. So I'm just going to stick to the scriptures here. Where should we go? Job 14 and 5. Job 14 and... there we go. Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Turn from him that he may rest till he shall accomplish and hireling his day. So let me go into this word bounds. So it should be... I'm not going to go to what my understanding is of it. So I'm going to go... So with the... that's appointed... bounds. There we are. Yeah.
Strong's H3808. Low.
Okay. Not verb, absolute prohibition, a limit, a not, nothing, without, before, of time. No. There we are. So he has appointed his bounds. 16 days have determined the number of his months. Thou hast appointed. Yeah. So he's appointed his bounds, his limit that he cannot pass. So everybody's got a bound, and Esau, who's a so-called white man, who called themselves white men from, was it 1681? Yeah. Called themselves so-called white from 1681, who are also known as the Caucasians. And Esau, Edom, is the ruler of this world as we know it, the wicked. Job 9:24, Malachi 1:4. Yeah. So we've got, going back to the article. So they want to bring in the one world government. Yeah, and that's not going to happen. Because, the Most High set his bounds, and he's already got, and for the power of Yahweh Shemir Shai, we've already got an idea through the scriptures of what that one world government will truly be made up of, which is Yahuwah Shai's kingdom. Yeah, 2 Samuel 7. I go straight to the point, which is about 16 or 14, 16. Yep. Yeah. Let's go straight to the point at 16. 2 Samuel 7 and 16. And thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. Let's go to Daniel 7, 18 and 27. Yep. So if you go further up, it's speaking of King David and Solomon, which is Yahuwah Shai in the reincarnation. Yeah, if you can receive that still. So we've got, go to Daniel. That's a good chapter to read. 2 Samuel 7, all the scriptures are, but just read the whole chapter, it'll give you an understanding of what it's about. But I'm sticking to the points here of the kingdom being established under Yahuwah Shai, of Yahuwah Shai, and King David, and 144,012 within the 144,000. Yeah, the true judges of the earth, the true rulers of the earth, will be Yahweh through his son Yahuwah Shai. Yeah, and the 144,000 true judges, King David, it's his helm. Yeah. Here we are. It starts at 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Yeah, this is a prophecy. It's going to happen. And the kingdom and dominion, checking Daniel 7:27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. Yes, I'm just going to the saints. Psalms 148 and 14. Psalms 148. Oh, it's like it for that. I'll put that in wrong. PSA 148. Yeah. He Psalm 148 and 14. He also exalted the horn, power, of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord, Yahuwah, by Shemir Shai. And again, to reiterate that point of who the saints are, 50:5. Psalm 50:5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Yeah, so it's not as the wacky-tacky Christians, as the apostles say, put it, the spiritual Israelites. It is of the flesh. Romans 9. Yeah, Romans 9 for that understanding of who the promises, the glory, and the covenants were 2 and 4. Yeah, Romans chapter 9 for that. I'm just going to this word horn. Yeah, there we are.
Strong's H, 7161.
Right.
Keren.
Etymology from H7160. Biblical use, outline of biblical usage. Horn of strength. Yeah, strength, power. Yeah, rays of light, hill, but power. Yeah. Let's go to the point. So we see this. Quickly back to the article. So why do the heathen rage? And the spectre of one world government looms large, said I think. Oh, yeah. So they would wish. But there's plenty of scriptures could have gone to, but I'm trying to stick to the ones where, you know, Daniel 7, 18 and 27, that I've just read. 2 Samuel 7 and 16, yeah, I've just read. And how's this, and we've got Yahuwah when he returns. I'm going to stick to, he's going to take whatever they've got. You know, Job 20 and 23 says they're not shut on. Let's go to that first. Job 20. When he's about to, Job 20, 22 actually. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. That's difficulty. Let's get this word straits. To be distressed, to bind, to be distressed, be in distress, be cramped. So when he's about to attempt to achieve, you know, the NWO, which is the New World Order, and crown himself with the MOTB, which is the final piece of it to get complete control, which is found in Revelation 13, 16, 18. Yeah. Receive of all, both small and great. Yeah, that's what Esau's going to come out with, that MOTB, that microchip, that RFID chip, the NFC chip, to control the people, which we're doing incremental steps to that now. That's his ultimate goal, to get everybody chipped, but it's not going to happen, because the scriptures say this. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. We just read that difficulty. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, and that wicked is the labourers, the workers. I'll prove that point to get that. See, there we are.
Strong.
There we are.
Strong's H 6001. A male.
Outline of biblical usage: labourer, sufferer, wretched one, labourer, workman, sufferer. It's like the apostle said, you know, go into the words, so then we can all get better understanding. That's what I try and do. I try and follow as best of my ability and my capabilities that Yahuwah Shema has given to me. I need to grow, I need to increase thereby, and also need to go out on the highways and byways. That's what I need to do, you know, to make full use of my ministry, the talents that's given to me. So, yeah, so we should go into, so it's like I went off a side note there, but we should go and, yeah, make use of the words and go into the words so we get a deeper and better understanding. So, 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon, which is the nukes, ICBMs, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Yeah, so second... In fact, you know what? No, I'm not necessarily for that. I'm not going to go into the ICBMs and the nukes. But we've got second address, 16th chapter, to get an idea of the arrows being shot that are sent from one end of the earth to the other. So, but we're going to deal with a few scriptures here, which says what Yahushua is going to do when he returns. So, Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, travelling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Yeah. Skip down to 4. In fact, yes, I'll read. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger. It's Yahuwah Shai, dealing with the nations, and the 2/3, and Esau, Edom specifically, yeah, going into Babylon and dealing with them from the chariots and so it's going to be a dark day, a day of gloominess and not light, as the scriptures say. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain them. So that's a metaphor for. So literally, he's not going to have blood on him. That's a metaphor for the amount of destruction is going to be. Analogous. So like for the amount of destruction it's going to be. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Yeah, let's go down to 66, 15 to 17. Plenty more scriptures I could have used, but I'm trying to stick to just when Yahuwah returns, and the fact is that they may want the one world government, the new world order, but it's not going to happen. They're going to get dealt with way before that, as the scriptures plainly point out. Yeah. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger and fury and rebuke with flames of fire. Yeah. And what will he, if the fire be already kindled? Luke 12 and 49. This is what's happening now. The fire is beginning to be kindled. We can see the wars and rumors of wars. We can see the destruction that's happening around the world from the earthquakes and all the tempests, and everything like that, and all the natural the weather patterns and stuff that Yahuwah Shai is bringing, because he said he's going to bring. I think it's Isaiah 26 and 9. Let me just get that. I think so. Yeah. So Isaiah 66 and 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord, Yahuwah Shai, plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst eating swine's flesh and the abomination, and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord Yahuwah. Get this word plead. Sapat. Yeah.
Strong's H 8199. Shaphat.
Yeah. To judge, to govern, vindicate, punish, and that's what's going to happen. So these started with Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage? It's not going to happen. Yeah. They're not going to achieve the purpose. They're not going to achieve the purpose because they're going to be in straits, and Yahuwah Shai is gonna finish them off. Yeah. So I'm not going to get so like I got distracted there. Isaiah 47. So I'm going to finish it off with a couple of scriptures. Start with Micah. Micah 4. So this is again going back to reiterating the point that I found in that we found in Daniel 7 and 2 Samuel 7, Daniel 7:18 and Daniel 7:27, 2 Samuel 7:16. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord Yahuwah shall be established in the top of the mountains. Mountains means rulerships, kingdoms. So when they go, as the apostles have said with many of the scriptures, when they go to these summit meetings, they're the different nations, kingdoms, and rulers coming together for a meeting, summit meeting. Yeah, that's what mountain. You can link up the mountain to different governments. Meeting and stuff. So the mountain, the house of the Lord Yahuwah, shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills. and people shall flow unto it. And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, Yahuwah, Ba'ashim Shai, and to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord Yahuwah from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And that's when Yahuwah Ba'ashim Yahushai's kingdom is set up on earth, as we read in is it Matthew 6? Yeah, in the prayer. Yeah, as in earth, as in heaven, also shall it be on earth. So like, I'm just get that in a minute. But this is also how you know. Getting the train of thought here. This is also how you know that those small hats in the land, the 1948ers, are not the people. They're not the true people of the Most High, because this has not happened. This prophecy has not happened while they've been in that land. So how can they be the people? You know. So I'm just gonna finish it off. I was gonna get this scripture here. So like if that, they're not the people, man. At all. Matthew 6, part of the, because this is what's going to be established. Yeah? Here we are. And we read, so it's Yahuwah speaking. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. And that's what's going to happen. Yeah? Establish Yahuwah Ba'ashim Yahushai's kingdom in order and balance and righteousness will be established on earth, and it won't be those and it's clearly not those small hats. It's vexed me, so I'm going to calm the spirit down a little bit. Clearly not the small hats, because they're not the people at all, and the prophecy and the scriptures prove that. So in conclusion, the one world order, the new world order will not be established as they think it's going to be established. Yeah, one world government looms large. They're not going to achieve it, pursuant to the scriptures that I've just read and been through, that we've just gone through. Job 14:5, Job 20 and 23. And 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And this is where we are, because Esau's in rulership. So, with that, I would say, Lord's will, that this lesson was edifying. At least I got a few scriptures out to prove that the one world order is not going to happen. And the kingdom of Yahuwah Ba'ashim Yahushai will be set up in righteous rulership, with Yahushai the head, obviously Yahuwah Shai, King David, 144,000, the 12, and the elect, and the rest of Israel will be born through the elect in the kingdom of heaven on earth. Yeah, with that, Lord's will, it was edifying. Shalom.